Good morning. There we go. Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. How is everyone today out there on this? I'm with Alexa because this Alexa is not good. Alexa, what is the date? Alexa, what is the date?
Today is Tuesday, September 27th.
Great. Okay, Alexa, what is the time?
It's 6:24 a.m. Enjoy your morning, Edward.
Okay, Alexa, what is the weather forecast?
In Amargosa Valley, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today, you can look for intermittent clouds with a high of 94 degrees and a low of 62 degrees.
Cool. Okay, so here we are once again, not with great lighting, but hey, what do we do about that? I don't know. So here we are, Career Services, Department of Career Services for Thriving Warrior, and our goal is to help you get from point A to point B. Let's see. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Jeff. And there's a mystery person on here. Who could that be? Could be Anna and Charlene in the car on the way to work. Congratulations to them. They have been offered new jobs at the French bakery in Pahrump-Tucky. So congratulations to them. Okay, so point A to point B, where you are is point A, point B is better. How do we do that? Well, one way is through this podcast, then also down in the notes below. Please subscribe, click on the bell. You will see some links. One is a link to our online course, our basic training course. Another one is a link to the video, the motivational video that I used for this today. Another one is a link to the TED Talk that's associated with where we are right now in our apprentice. It used to be the apprentice course. Now it's the basic training course, that video. And we have a bunch of other information on what we do, including providing housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, employment skills, and foundational employment and career planning for our students, our members, our thriving warriors, empowering the human spirit. And lastly, but not least, we have Seth Godin. So it's not just this short 10-minute-ish, but not really podcast for you to watch or participate in. It is all of the other stuff that goes with it. And if you do that, I can promise you that will help move you from point A to point B. And our motto is, it's simple, ... It's simple. And today it's simple, jump. You have to jump. So it starts with a dream. Then you have to refine that dream, refine the dream, and turn it into a goal. Once you have a goal, jump. Just do it. Have confidence in yourself. As Steve Jobs says, you have to have confidence that the dots are going to connect. But you can only see that looking backwards, not forwards. I think today I'm going to do a video after this video, walking the grounds of the Oasis as a means to help veterans choose to come here for a period of time to help give their life meaning and purpose and to become successful. Okay, we're 4:47 into it. It's simple, jump. Hopefully you have a ped. What's a ped? Have a pen and a piece of paper. Actually, you should have a little notebook type of thing. Invest in it. It's worth it. Power energy drink, pack of cigarettes, or Moleskine book or one of the ones you can get at Walmart for half the price. Invest in the book, invest in a pen, multicolored pen. They're kind of cool and bring you back to younger days. Okay, so we are now at 5:30 into it. TED Talk. Yesterday, David Logan, join tribe, nudge forward. We're all part of tribes. If you want to have power, if you want to get other people to do what you want, simple. Join a tribe, nudge it forward. That's what Greg is doing when he's working at 7-Eleven now as the manager. I think he's now the manager. I know they have been wanting to make him manager for a time. Join tribe, nudge forward. Two pretty simple steps. So today we're going to take it to the next level down. Join tribe, nudge forward. And if you're nudging people, by definition, you're getting them to do what you want. This is kind of a nudge, not this. That's kind of pushing, poking, prodding, nagging, nudge forward. Positive way to do it. So join tribe, nudge forward. What's the hard part? Joining the tribe or nudging forward? Wrong. It's nudging forward. So today's talk from Seth Godin is how do you nudge forward? And he breaks it down. You'll see by listening to his TED Talk. He breaks it down into 4 simple steps. 1, find part of the status quo to change. Because if you can't change what they're doing, you can't nudge people forward. It doesn't work to say, carry on. Nudge forward. Find part of the status quo to change. Tell a compelling story. Connect the true believers and ignore the non-true believers. That second part of that's probably the most important part. Ignore the non-true believers. And number 4, lead them. Okay. So that's what we're going to learn today from Seth Godin, the 4-step process. Of course, he talks about a lot of other things, but our purpose is the 4-step process. That is the TED Talks for yesterday. Today, tomorrow, we're going to get to how do you tell a compelling story? Okay, so we break it down, join tribe, nudge forward. How do I nudge? Well, I do these 4 things. 1, 2, 3, these 4 things. And the most difficult one of the 4 is telling a compelling story. It's not hard to find something to change. It's not hard to say, who's coming with me, like Jerry Maguire. It's not hard to do that. It's not hard to ignore the true believers. Just do what Jesus said, dust off your sandals and go to the next town. And it's not hard to lead them. But next week, week 4, is about leading. So another way to look at this week is, how do I get people in the car? How do I get people in my car headed to Successville? Because I can't get there on my own. I need other people to help me get to Successville. How do I do that? Well, David Logan, join tribe, nudge forward. Seth Godin, here's how you nudge. Tomorrow, Simon Sinek is going to talk about how do you tell a compelling story. And then on Thursday, David Phillips is going to talk about functional storytelling, which for our purposes is the story before the story. Okay, that's great. Now let's go to Seth Godin because we're 8:55 into it. And interestingly, Seth Godin talks about retribution, revenge, and especially remorse. When an organization has caused harm through error or intent, it's tempting to be sure they learn a lesson. We want folks to take responsibility, to admit culpability, and to be sure they won't do it again. But if you need those things to happen to make things better for all of us, we're going to have to wait a long time. Perhaps it makes sense to embrace, now that I know what I know now, I can make a new decision based on new information and do this instead. Taking responsibility for yesterday is great. Taking action for tomorrow is even better. We often become what we do, as opposed to simply doing what we say we would when under duress. Okay, retribution, revenge, and especially remorse. I like the line, now that I know what I know now, I can make a new decision based upon new information and do this instead. Maybe we should all incorporate that into our secret language. Now that I know what I know now. Now that I know what I know now. Now, no, I, what? Wow, that's one of those palindrome. Now, no, it's not quite. Now that I know what I know now. Okay, cool. All righty then. So we're at 10:52 in. Now it's time to say bingo, bango, bongo. I don't know why we say that. Navy SEAL Maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. So what does that mean? That means we do a little bit more today than yesterday. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. How do we do that? Well, one way to do it is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because by definition, if you're going to push yourself more today than yesterday, you're going to be a little bit more uncomfortable today than yesterday. Thus, you could get comfortable being uncomfortable. Well, how do I do that? Well, one way you can do that is to embrace the suck. Okay, this sucks. Okay, embrace it. There's a billion people that would love to be where you are right now. Another way would be to just simply not compare yourself to other people, but compare yourself to who you were yesterday. How am I doing today versus yesterday? It's kind of by definition how I know that yesterday was the only easy day as I compare it to today. So that is 4 things. That's our first top 4. Another way to make yesterday the only easy day is to take the hard path. Take the hard path, which we have broken down into 5 subparts. Be humble, humility. Work hard. Take ownership of what you do. Take responsibility for what you do. Have discipline and sacrifice. Have a goal. And now today we got to the level of jump. So first you have a dream, then you have a goal, and then you jump. It doesn't really work to have a dream and no goal, or to jump before you have a goal. But if you have a dream and you have a goal and you don't jump, you're waiting for the right time, opportunity will pass you by. And number 7, be more samurai. What does that mean? Well, that means to always do your best. Always do your best, aiming for protection, aiming for perfection, given the resources and time that you have available to do it. That is being samurai. Okay. We don't always have the luxury, we probably never have the luxury of just doing things the way we want to do them when we do them. And so, yeah, that's it. So at 13:52, under 14 minutes. Good. Thank you, everyone. And I am hoping to do a video walking the property so people can see it. And cut.